Poseidon, stepped up from my element, the sea, to walk one last time on the broken streets of the only city I ever loved, Troy. What have they done to you? Your gentle gates, your tall trees, your fine spires, all gone. A ruin. A memory of a great city. Another war has ended. When will the next begin?
I dream of a city, my home. I am a mother there.
I am a sister.
I am a wife.
I am a daughter, a fine craftswoman.
I heal the sick.
I carry milk from my goats on the hills. I know everyone.
I sell herbs. I am an artist. I paint fine drawings on slender vases.
I am a great beauty.
I am a gossip.
So many stories to tell.
And all these women, these sleeping mothers, wives and daughters, become trophies, spoils, baggage.
The smoke curls from the morning fires, the sound of fishmongers in the early light, the scent of flowers on the ledge, the streets,
The streets! The streets, curving up the hills from the sea, echoing voices, laughter, talk, children's games, tradesmen's yells, dogs barking, cooking smells circling from all the hearth fires, all the families, and all the children fed. Such a city.
such a city, such a city. My home,
My home.
my home. Every corner, every stone of every street, I knew it like the back of my hand, like the roof of my mouth, like the color on the back of my closed eyelids. It was mine, it was mine.
It was mine. I dream of a city.
My home.
Even she who was the queen. Nothing now. A lot cast in the game of endings. Odysseus, they say, drew her, he who devised the Trojan horse, that cunning and terrible trick. He will drag the queen of Troy home in a saddlebag to toss before his patient wife. Don't wake up, lady. Whatever you dream, even the most horrifying dream, cannot be worse than what you will awake to. Here is the end of meaning. Here is loss beyond comprehension.
In a moment, a stone will be thrown at the sleeping crows. They will flap upwards, shocked from their home on the ground. They will circle upon each other, screaming, twisting the air like a rope at the center of this coil of wings. I am the blackest crow, the mother of all the confused and lost. It will be for me to make order from this chaos. Our flight will be eternal. For sustenance we will eat the wind. Stay the hand that throws the stone. One more moment. Just one more moment. Let us weigh the soft and ordinary dirt with our accustomed bodies.
Oh, sleep. Sleep a little longer. From the moment you wake until your deaths, you will be exiles. I too loved Troy. Like you, soon I will stand at the back of a ship and watch the smoking shore disappear from view, remembering the beauty of the city I brought to ruin. The sound of her fountains, the songbirds that graced her rustling, fragrant gardens, the fruits that bobbed in the gentle breeze of her orchards, think of as the sails belly us away and we drag a snake of foam behind our sharp prows. Soon, what's left of her will be lost to the gray waves. All that will remain is a memory. Such a city. The city I came to destroy.
My Troy. Crossroads and shade trees, marketplaces and schools, graves of my ancestors. Wake, my women! Today is our death. Lift up your heads. Rise and be slaves.
My queen, why do you wake us? What's the matter?
Where are we? Why are we here?
Is the queen upset?
Oh, the dream I had. I remember they brought us here last night. I'm shivering. Is it cold or is it fright?
Where is my brother? Oh, of course. I remember now.
I remember now.
I remember now. The war, our ruined cities, our scattered families, all the wounded, all the maddened ones, all the dead.
Oh, the dream I had. I thought it might have been a dream. I thought we would wake from it, and then we wake to this. Day is breaking. And with it, our lives. Today, the fleet will leave, and we will go with it to Greece. Today, we leave our homes and each other, each alone to our fates. We will be strangers in a foreign land forever after.
I can't even imagine it. Places I've only heard of, the islands, Argos, Sparta. I once went to Greece. It was a long time ago. A great house at the foot of Olympus, the holy mountain. It really was quite beautiful. No one was poor or hungry. It was so warm. The ground smelled good, like bread. It might not be so bad.
What do you mean? We will be slaves, prostitutes, spat on.
I don't know the languages. They'll laugh at me.
They'll kick you first.
No, Bruces. We are prizes, beauties.
Or I will be homesick for the rest of my life. I am already homesick. My home doesn't exist anymore.
Perhaps we will sail past Greece and West Africa. They say it never rains and the earth is turned to sand. And I've heard of Sicily. The mountains are cool and it's covered in forests and the grass. It grows up to your waist. I think they would welcome us in Sicily. They say if you wash your hair in their rivers, it comes out gold. Gold dust.
What are you talking about? Don't be a fool.
Gold, they said.
What is that fire? Look, a blaze. What terrible brightness comes here? Is the city on fire?
No, it is just a girl. But her mind is aflame.
Burn high, burn strong, burn bright, burn long.
Oh, look on her. And let her break your heart. It is my mad daughter. My beautiful Cassandra.
Enter the bride. Happy, happy day. Where are the dancers? Where are the singers? Where are my maiden friends to swell the procession? Dance me now. Sing me now to my bright, burning bed. I, lucky child, to be the queen of Greece. Lucky virgin to trade my priestess veil for the wedding garland. King Agamemnon calls for me. The king himself. Blood of my brothers washed from his hands. He calls calls the queen's mad daughter to his groaning bed. In his bloated ship, laden with my city's jewels, pans, and brooches, he calls to take me, mad me, across the sea to his neglected kingdom and his murderous wife. That wife, the mother of his child, whose throat he slit to appease the goddess, to blow the winds, to set the sails, to bring the army to our walls, to set the city, to kill my family. All those 10 years ago, that wife, home to her with mad me in the crook of his arm. Happy, happy day. Raise the torch high.
My poor child, you don't know what you're saying. You are still under the power of Apollo, who loved you and cursed you at once.
Happy day. Happy Trojan.
You can't mean what you're saying.
Oh, but I do. Poor blind Greeks, their general, so wise, killed his favorite daughter to come here, to waste his best years watching his men die on our beaches far from home. Their children, that were babies when they left, grew up without them. Learned how to walk, speak, run, play, write, and read. 10 years is a long time, all without them. And while their fathers threw themselves against the walls of our city, as those years passed, sons and daughters forgot their father's face, forgot their father's touch, his smell, the sound of his voice, until they seldom thought of him, almost never, in fact, and always without much feeling. They watch as their mothers grow old and uncertain, not knowing if they are widows or not. The years go by. The poor Greeks, our conquerors, homesick and tired, eternally squabbling, mending their armor, stealing from each other, squinting out from our beaches across the water over which they came so long ago. And for what? Some wandered wife, some faded adulteress for whom they lay down their lives for 10 long years. Sand in their beds, meal after wretched army meal, days and months, season after season. Oh, these are the men you fear. Pity them. And pity most of all the bridegroom general Agamemnon. For when he carries me with him, he carries his death. The axe is on him and on mad me. Yes, I see us both. I am there, naked beside him in the open grave. Oh, I see us both. But we shall both be dead. Are you there, my father? Are you there, my brothers? I am coming. I'm coming. Where's the bridegroom? My stamping general. Here is the bride.
the bride.
Oh, Apollo, she was your favorite. Is this your ecstasy? Is this your blessing? Laughing and raving as she goes to her death? What can it mean to be the favorite of such a god? Have all the gods gone mad? What kind of world is this? Women, help me. Sing.
What shall we sing about?
Sing of the horse.
Yes! Sing of the horse. The way we saw it, so high and silent, out on the beach in the early morning, dawn streaking its mighty flanks pink. How tall it was, higher than the walls of the city, and its enormous glittering eyes, the smile carved on its lips, its long black legs, its ribs hooped like the hull of a ship, its curving neck, its massive head. Oh, how we wanted it inside with us. And as they dragged it in, we sang. We sang all the songs that we hadn't sung since before the war, and we danced around it in the square. Peace, we thought, with this beautiful wooden gift at its center, bonfires burning all night long, and instruments played we'd forgotten how to play. It had been so long.
Children were up so late. But how could you keep them in bed? Everyone was so happy. And when sleep finally came, we slept to the fading sounds of a rejoicing city. I thought this shall be the first night we all sleep together in peacetime. My husband beside me. Oh, I thought, praise God, he is still alive. We have survived the war intact, all of us. And then I slept, curled beside him, smiling. We awoke when the children came to the beds. Their hands were cold. They were trembling. The Greeks, they said, the Greeks have come out of the horse. Who could believe it?
Who could believe it?
And the black wave of death swallowed the city quarter. It rivers down the streets through open windows. Overturned the cradles, tipped the spires, cracked the walls, and we lost everything. Just when we thought we'd saved it forever, nothing more horrible, nothing more terrible than hope. Hope followed by such darkness. A night we still wander in, calling the names of our husbands,
Our lovers.
our friends, our children.
was still my subject. Only yesterday, when you had to wait at your place at the long table for me to raise my glass before you could begin to drink from yours. How long ago it seems. And how like you, coward that you are, to wait until we are reduced to chattel, slaves at auction before you dare to walk among us.
Slavery is new to you. No wonder you chafe it. When you've endured it as long as I have, years and years, you'll learn to stand up to it without so much self-pity. And then you'll know what I have had to bear.
What have you ever borne besides a lover's weight?
The contempt of the world. You'll know soon enough when you rise from your raping beds, wiping your eyes and smoothing your skirts down over your thighs, now purple with your new master's handprints. Perhaps you'll think of me when you run from your conquerors and find no mercy anywhere, only veiled eyes, turned heads, and snickering when children, strangers, and servants on the street spit at you and call you a whore. Then, oh, I hope you think of me.
You actually expect sympathy from us. You, who never drew a breath that didn't cause an innocent person pain.
I gave up on sympathy long ago. How can anyone understand what it is to live in the remorseless noon light of this endless visibility? Always, I've been watched and judged, run through by the gazes of gods and men. I've never known the cool shadow of privacy. Never known anything like ordinary kindness.
And you accuse me of self-pity. What can your petty vanities mean here? Look at the cost of your little drama and weigh your words. We may be slaves, but we still have the freedom to take our justice as we find it. What can stop us from having our revenge now that you're finally helpless against our hatred and without protection?
When have I ever had protection? This is so familiar. And hatred, it's all I've ever known. Bought and bundled one bedroom to the next to ride beneath my many conquerors.
You had your choices.
And you think I would choose this? To be loathed by the entire world. To be the source of so much misery. I never had a choice. I was the bride of force. Behind every man who took me stood a goddess who steadied his hips and whispered in his ear.
The shame of your actions cannot be blamed on a god. You saw your chances. You sniffed the air and you went where the wine was sweetest, where the pillows were softest. What does it cost you? Nothing.
I've lost everything.
What have you lost? Oh, your country? You abandoned them to wretched turmoil only to drag them in your wake to us. Or Troy. Oh, you love Troy, perhaps. Fools that we were. We opened our shining gates to you only to let you see your infection of woe in our perfect city.
I went where I was taken.
When the war was feeding at our city's teats, and our husbands, sons, and brothers were dying, the air shaking with the keening of women bereft still, you walked the battlements to flash your hateful beacon of beauty before the sea of troops and make them writhe and toss into a fury at the sight of you.
I was the cause. My place was there. It was my duty to bear it in public.
I watched you. Not a flicker of remorse crossed that face of yours as the massacre raged beneath you. No screams of pain ever moved you. All our rack and ruin was reflected in your unearthly open eyes. Impassive as a bird of prey, you looked down upon the wrongdoings you had brought into the world and calmly watched the balance of the scales dip and rise with every death. Which side was winning was all you ever cared to know.
I alone belonged to both sides of the battle. Have you never thought of that? My face could not betray a preference. There my own blood called. The land of my birth and my childhood. Here my adopted country, the most beautiful city in the world. Every death was a loss for me. One side or the other, my heart was in ruins. There was no winning for me. I was unique in that. I could imagine no victory. No victory.
Nothing but victory. Look at you. You've come to us unharmed, at the height of your power and beauty, and you will be taken home intact.
Of course. I am a piece of property. Something to be stolen, hidden, rescued or restored. A statue, a symbol, nothing more.
I can't even kill you for the pleasure of that justice. That will be for your husband.
And you think he'll kill me? After 10 years of fighting for me? For all your wisdom, you know nothing of the truth of men. He will take me back. It is what legend demands. What it has always demanded. You know that.
I have wasted all my bitterness.
It would seem. I did nothing to you.
Well, this is the price of beauty. Let beauty perish with everything else. Take her and defile her.
What I have was given to me by the gods. It isn't yours to take from me. It belongs to no one, least of all to me. Oh, you are fools to hate me. There is no woman here to hate. Only power, and that you cannot skin off me. Claw my face to ribbons, break these smooth limbs, shave my shining hair to stubble.
What is to become of me? Old bee without a sting. I, who was the mother of a pride of warriors, who walked my palace floors on golden sandals amidst the bobbing of plumed fans. Shall I watch at my master's door? Or sit the night watch for his coughing child? Might I hold a plate of figs for an idle Greek, standing like a statue as the night wears on, listening to the drunken talk spiral into babble as the wine takes hold? Wind a prating girl's ringlet around my bony finger to curl her hair, crawl at my mistress's feet to hem her gown. Shall I turn a spinning wheel? Or scramble down the dark slope before dawn to carry water from the well? Shall I walk the dung pile of a backyard, tossing cracked corn to skittering chickens, or sling soapy water across another's floor? What won't be asked of me? Curled with the dogs on a dirty straw in my corner of the yard, I will hug my rags around me at night and think of the life I had, the city I lost, and someday, if I'm lucky, I will be past weeping for it, and the faces of my dead will mottle and blur until they become indistinct, like stones seen at the bottom of a rushing riverbed.
So you think you're free of me now? As if what I am was ever just some body you could shame? You still think I am just some woman of flesh and bone with a single story? Whoever I might have been was blasted to nothing long ago in the transforming furnace of the gods, Guineas! That girl was just stick and dung, fuel to the consuming fire of my fate. The girl you could have punished died long ago. I became the Helen, the eating flame of beauty. She happened to the world. It had nothing to do with me.
Take her to her husband. We are done with her. Let him take her and kill her. We shall not taint our sacred soil with her blood.
Whatever you dream, you will always be dreaming of her. Night after night, your city will fall for her. She is the fire that hollows you out. She leaves ash and silence and moves on, having blinded. In your sightless eyes, she lingers. Even as you breathe your last breath, the scent of her will fill your senses. The shining beauty of her will flood you again. Try to forget me. You will fail.
Take her to her husband. His black chicken! His stranger. Let him take his beauty home. Andromache, mother, my queen. my brave son's wife. Where are you going? What do you take with you?
I go to the Greeks. I take all I have. My son. Was I a good wife?
He loved you deeply. He called you his shield. There was never a better life.
And that is to be the nature of my punishment. I am given to the son of my husband's murderer. Achilles' own son claims me as his wife. I am to go to his bed, to let him put his arms around me. I am to find comfort there, in the arms, against the skin of his killer son. I, who loved a prince, and they say it was because I was so prized. There was talk.
A gentle woman.
She who shared a bed with the greatest hero.
She who was the intimate with the most powerful.
Saw him unmanned in sleep and guarded his naked body with her own.
She will be the greatest prize.
I see the rest of my life lived with this stranger contracted in sorrow and woe. How can this be? I am young. I have loved deeply. Shall I never be allowed to feel anything other than hatred? Isn't that some sort of crime, to waste a life in hatred? And yet, if I feel even an echo of happiness and love I once knew, I will be betraying my family, my honor, my city, my country. Perhaps one can only hate a man so much, no matter who he is. Perhaps there will be some light left for me in this life, not just the dim, watery light of memory and duty. Perhaps I will forget.
You must never forget. You were blessed above all women. You must never cease mourning. He was without peer. No one can ever—
He's gone! He's gone. He has left me here in agony and shame. I envy him. He feels no pain. He cannot be disgraced. He is free. How am I to live?
You will live in gratitude and service to his memory.
Without joy.
Without joy.
Without hope.
Without hope.
The dead ask too much of us. I cannot do it. I will find a way to love life, even in slavery, even in bondage and degradation. It is only my body that can be owned. My mind, my spirit belongs to me.
You were so blessed in that marriage.
I was blessed before I ever saw him. I was blessed to be given life. It is a gift. I cannot throw it back with disgust because he was taken away from me. I must learn to love it, even in this horror, even in this nightmare, even without him, far from home. I will find a way. Oh, Hector, I loved you.
You were a good wife and a sweet And you have given me my only grandchild.
Be careful and raise him well in his new home. Teach him to remember. Tell him about his father. Murmur stories of us quietly into his ear while he sleeps, so he may dream of his father's city, shining again, high on its parapet. And let him come back to this hollow shell of a place long after all of us are gone and raise it again. Let him raise his father's city from the ash and neglect of history. Let him marry well and have many children. And let these walls echo with Trojan laughter once more. Will you do that? For me? For your father? Then we will live on.
Then we will live on.
Yes. Then we will live on.
You will do this, little one.
In your memory, we will live.
Do not hate me.
Well, you are only a Greek. Give me more reason.
I speak for the others. They sent me here. I can't say.
What could you do that is possibly worse than what has already been done? Kill us? We would sleep in surrender of our misery. Rape us? We have already been tagged for parcel by our different rapes. There is nothing we have left to fear.
I've come for the child.
Which child?
Dead Hector's child.
Must he go to another master than the one I serve?
There is no way to say this. The council decreed.
What, must he be left in the ruined city all alone?
Worse, terrible, I can't say it.
What did the council decree?
That he must die!
How?
He must be hurled from the battlements of Troy, the top of the city walls. Now you must reason with her. It will only be worse if she resists.
You talk to her.
Lady, let it happen. No one can help you now. No one can save him. There's no shame in submission at this time. You've lost. Your city, your army, your protector's gone. It will be better for you, it will be better for him to just give him over. He will not know. Do not let him hear his mother's cry. He will not understand. And it will be quick. A moment in the blinding air, and then it will be over. Lady, give over!
Yeah! Speak to him! Let her have him alone for the last time.
She has that right.
You smell so sweet. My dear baby. My dear baby. You smell so sweet. I knew you were coming to me long before my belly swelled. I thought
My son, he will rule the world. And then you arrived, shining like a conqueror. And through all my pain, I looked at your face and laughed. Great Hector, shining sun. Oh, let me smell your downy head once more. My dear baby, your arms, your belly, your eyes, your nose, your lips. You have all the joy of the world in you, all the hope. You are all and only happiness. Child, it has come to this. Oh, Zeus, can you look down on this? Can you look down on this? Where are the gods who loved us? Where are the gods who loved us? My arms are empty. I can walk now. I am light now. Nothing left to carry. I can walk down to the ships and find my way from this cursed place.
Still tell the stories about the blessed city, that when the gods walked the earth, they walked here in Troy.
I told you that story. I was raised on that story. No city as splendid as ours. No city so beloved by the gods. The palaces were built of gold. When the harvest was good, they said a god had breathed air onto our fields.
I was told that one by my ancestors was a god.
And I, even when they stormed the city, even when the battlements were on fire, it was never hot within the walls. There was always a cool breeze.
And the scent of flowers.
We are blessed. Troy is blessed. That's what I always
always thought. That's what I was always told.
That's what I was always told. Oh gods, I don't want to live through the moments that are coming. I don't want to feel the suffering that's on its way. Why do I still call on you? I say your names and feel protected. It's just a childish habit. Still, I call for you.
We have lost the way of pleasing God. You cannot care for us anymore. We built you temples. We have burnt incense at your altars. Sacrificed every day.
All of the flowers that I grew and offered up to you. The tree that I planted that gave apples every year. All that I viewed as sacred. You have betrayed.
Oh.
I washed the blood off in the river that still runs through the city. And I found the shield. His father's shield. It was a great war prize, but I took it, and I laid him on it. I will go and dig a grave, and then we must go.
He's such a little baby still. He's so small. And to think I had planned your wedding already. I saw it all so clearly. The flowers and shouts. Because you would have been a king. And when you died, late in life, your family and your friends around you, you would lie in state mourned by half the world. Find something to cover him. Here. I found something to cover him with. This should be enough. Not that it matters to him. broken as an egg. Oh, dark butcher of death, you closed your eyes and you swung wild. I've seen the end of all my children. Oh, my dear women, Troy was not meant to last. All that we have loved has vanished in the quickening air.
The dead are safe in their nothingness. It is we, the living, captive in our own broken hearts, who must breathe and run. Breathe and run. Troy, we will track your ashes throughout the earth, and when they ask us where we came from, we will say nowhere, nowhere.
Children of this city, now we are motherless.
Look. Look, what is that?
What are they doing?
Up there, up on the highest towers. There are men with torches. See the flames dance along the columns and the arches. The houses are falling. Wall after wall flashes hot and crumbles. The city, she's breathing her last, screaming her last death cry, sighing as she falls. She's falling. She's falling. Troy is falling!
To the ships. It is over.
You Trojan soil! You that I was laid upon as a newborn babe! You that nursed my mother and my mother's mother! You that nursed all my children! I call now to my dead! I beat the ground with my hands! Listen! 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 Listen!
I call to my dead! I call to my love! I call to my husband!
Children! Troy! Troy! Troy!
Troy! Troy! Troy!
We will remember you!
We will remember you!
We will remember you!
We will remember you!
What was that? What was that? Did you hear it? I heard the city fall. She is gone. She is gone.
She is gone.
I dreamed there was a city. Spires glinting in the sun. Stones, cool to the touch, even on the hottest days. The city of such people, such faces, such hands, vivid with language, with stories, with plans. I dreamed there was a city, my home, and the sky arched blue above it, as if to hold it in its gaze, as if it would last forever. Great its history, famous for its exploits, known throughout the world for its high vistas, fine waters, and the smell of the sea.
It is over. We must go.
We must go.
Yes. We must go.